Sales are supposed to be about actual bargains, not a tragic 50p discount pretending it's some kind of once-in-a-lifetime event. So rather than waste your time with a list of shiny new watches that have barely moved in price, here's my top pick for real bargains and proper deals in the AliExpress summer sale. The GP Laurato is one of my grails, always has been. So when Bettimer dropped a Homage last year, I was all ears. But then I saw the proportions and promptly realised it would wear like a dinner plate on my average sized child's wrist. Fast forward, and they're back with a mechanical chronograph version, and somehow it's smaller, which frankly feels like witchcraft. On paper, it reads beautifully. 38.5mm stainless steel case, 49mm lug to lug, 12.8mm thick, integrated bracelet with butterfly clasp, sapphire crystal, BGW9 lume, 100 metres of water resistance, and the Seagull ST1903 beating inside. It comes in full navy blue, or, my personal pick, a rather tasty panda dial, both with a textured waffle or clou de Paris pattern, if you want to be fancy. And the blued hands and indices add just enough flair without going full Liberace. And at £150 before coupons, you're getting a proper mechanical chronograph with wearable dimensions and serious presence. That's a whole chunk of watch for the money, but thankfully, not too chunky. Over the last year, AliExpress has turned into a conveyor belt of cheap vintage-style field watches. Same look, different brands. They're like being mass-produced in the same basement, and personally, I'm done with them. So what now? Well, Steelflier might have a slightly quirkier answer. The military pilot's watch. Still affordable, but with a bit more going on. Cushion case, onion crown, pilot-style hands. It's not groundbreaking, but at least it's not another dull rehash. Specs, not bad at all. 36mm stainless steel case, 41.5mm lug to lug, sapphire crystal, VH31 quartz with that pseudo sweep, and 200 metres of water resistance, which is probably overkill for a watch that should be in the air as far away from water as humanly possible, but I'm not complaining. It is 13.5mm thick though, and paired with a stock NATO strap, it might feel like you're balancing it on your wrist rather than wearing it. I'd swap it for a standard canvas or leather. And at just over £37 before coupons, there's a small chance the strap will cost more than the watch, which frankly says a lot, mostly good. I've featured this one before and thought it was solid value under £100, but now, with the sale price, it's getting even more dangerously tempting. Yes, jokes aside with the brand name Wishdoit, and forget about their monogram logo solution to their mistake, with the WD on the dial looking mercifully limp and complete with oversized nuts. But the watch itself looks, the nuts. Because a homage to the Zodiac Super Seawolf compression diver is surprisingly refreshing. It's not just another subclone, and for a homage, that's about as original as we're going to get. Specs are solid. 40mm stainless steel case, sapphire crystal, ceramic bezel, NH35 movement and 150 metres of water resistance. Not bad for something named like a knockoff detergent brand. But really, it's the colours. Muted, weirdly elegant, and somehow they all pop without shouting. It's like someone finally understood subtlety on AliExpress. And the price? Under £55 before coupons. At that point, it's not should I buy it, it's how many colours can I get away with before I start lying to myself. No AliExpress bargain roundup will be complete without an Addiesdive elbowing its way in. And this time, it's the AD 2095 Quartz chronograph stepping into the spotlight. A cheerful, slightly daft, 2-sub-dial chrono that looks like it's already packed for the summer and just waiting for someone to spill sangria on it. It's the colours doing most of the heavy lifting here. A punchy reverse panda with turquoise and white subdials, an oddly satisfying light coffee dial with turquoise subdials, or, if you wear Crocs in the garden and drink your tea without sugar or milk, a plain black with white subdials. The specs aren't half bad either, especially for those of us with modest wrist girth. 38mm stainless steel case, 46mm lug-to-lug, 12.8mm thick, mineral crystal with AR coating, BGW9 loom on the hands and markers, 100 metres of water resistance, and a dial-matched NATO strap to tie it all nicely together. And all of this comes in at around £54 before coupons, which is a suspiciously low price for something that doesn't immediately look like a regret. This Berny looks like a textbook definition of a watch that does everything you need and absolutely none of what you don't. Unfussy, practical, ticking all the right boxes, fine, but buried in the spec sheet is one little surprise that nudges it from quietly competent to, wait, what? What we've got here is a diver that's clearly been cribbing notes from a few different classrooms. The wavy dial nods to the Seamaster 300, the indices flirt with Submariner territory, but the case, hands and colour choices take a different path entirely. It's a bit of a parts bin cocktail, but one that somehow avoids being an eyesore. Not desirable, exactly, but hard to dislike. Now on to the good stuff. 41mm case, 49mm lug-to-lug, 15mm thick, sapphire crystal up top, sapphire exhibition case back down below, loomed hands and marker, 120 click steel bezel, and 200 metres water resistance. All well and good, but what about that big surprise? A high beat PT5000 movement. But what is surprising about that, you may ask? Well, starting at 70 quid before coupons for a 200 metre diver with high beat movement, I challenge anyone to find a better deal. But seriously, if you do, please let me know about it. Now this one might split the room, so feel free to take to the comments and fight it out like the refined horological hooligans we are. Yes, 62 mass homages are about as rare on AliExpress as generic Submariner clones, which is to say, they're everywhere. And sure, you could argue there are options with better specs for less cash, but what we've come to expect from Watchdives is a cut above when it comes to finishing, a notch higher than the Cadisens of the world, but without the sea-stern price tag. Mostly because they've skipped the fancy internals in favour of something more budget-friendly. The usual 62 mass homage dimensions are present and accounted for. 38mm stainless steel case, 45.5mm lug-to-lug, and a slimish 11mm profile. Sapphire crystal with AR coating, true to form aluminium bezel insert, 120 click unidirectional bezel, 200 metres water resistance, a lovely sunburst dial in 3 different colours, and BGW9 loomed filled markers and hands. And a VH31 sweeping seconds quartz movement. On sale at 87 quid before coupons, I'd say that's cracking value. Maybe you disagree. Let's argue it out in the comments, and the winner will be the first person that picks up on a typo in a passive-aggressive reply. San Martin prices on AliExpress have been climbing like they're trying to escape the platform entirely. And to be fair, the finishing does justify it. But there are still gems to be found, if you're willing to veer off the beaten track and dig a little deep. Enter the SN0065, hands down the best San Martin deal I've stumbled across. This is a proper homage in the truest sense, nodding respectfully to the classic without falling face first into full-blown knockoff territory. And yes, it's clearly riffing on Panerai, just without the Stallone-sized ego and wrist print. Here's what you're getting. A 40mm fully brushed stainless steel cushion case, 48mm lug-to-lug, a slim 12.5mm profile. The 21mm lug width is a bit of an oddball. 22mm would have made more sense and saved everyone some strap-searching grief. Sapphire crystal with AR coating, the Epson YM55 movement, yes, from the same people who made your printer, BGW9 loom and 100 metres water resistance. But the real winner here? That brown California dial. It's moody, retro and a little bit smug. And honestly, I love it. This isn't your typical San Martin. It's weird, it's wonderful, and if that logo carries more emotional weight than you care to admit, you could do far worse, especially at a sale price under £118 before coupons. The Omega Constellation has always been one of those watches I quietly admire. Sleek, distinctive, and painfully elegant. And yet, I know myself, if I ever did save enough for one, something shinier would inevitably waltz its way in and derail the plan. The Constellation would remain forever admired, but never bought. Enter Spectton Sona, a mid-range brand that might just scratch that itch without bankrupting your future. What they've put together is honestly quite the package. A 38mm stainless steel case, brushed and polished with clear intent, and paired with an integrated bracelet and butterfly clasp that actually looks the part. It's compact too, 43mm lug-to-lug, 12mm thick, so it should wear beautifully on most wrists. Inside ticks the obligatory Seiko NH35, backed by a sapphire crystal, screw-down crown and screw-down caseback, which somehow still only delivers 50 metres of water resistance. Maybe they're being modest, or maybe it leaks. Who's to say? But the real draw here is the dial and the bezels. 6 options in total, but let's not pretend the meteorite effect dials are the clear stars here. Silver, green, black or blue. All of them look far more expensive than they have any right to. And the price? £75 before coupons. Honestly, I'm torn between the silver and the green, which probably means I'll end up with both. And still not a Constellation. I featured this one during the last AliExpress sale, and honestly, it's still one of the best deals lurking about in the bargain basement. Cadisen's steel-clad answer to the MoonSwatch, and dare I say it, built better and better spec'd in nearly every way. Unlike the original's glorified Happy Meal plastic, bioceramic, this one's cased in solid stainless steel, actual metal, imagine that. It's got grown-up dimensions too, 40mm diameter, 47mm lug-to-lug, and a tidy 12mm thickness. Sleeker, but with a bit more wrist presence than Swatch's featherweight toy. Inside, the dependable Seiko VK68 Mechaquartz movement does its thing. You get a mineral crystal up front, which, let's be honest, is already a step above Swatch's sneeze-prone plastic. And no, it doesn't say Omega on the dial, but if that's really the hill you want to die on, this probably isn't for you anyway. For the rest of us, £27 before coupons. Looks the part, wears better, and won't dissolve in a stiff breeze. Sounds like a win. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to add your coupon codes. Please like and subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one.